purpose. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down, it's Greer. Flush to his right. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Greer. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Awesome. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Let's go, dude.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Greer. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Greer. They'll get this out to Kamara. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. 60 out ball. So don't say nothing. Mike 56, Mike 56. Zero. 22 chip Auburn, 22 chip Auburn. Check hot. Kill. Leo. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked them up.
They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
They could game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Ready up. Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up. Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Greer on 1st down. The left side complete to Troutman. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. And 180.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Here we go. To the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll come up now on second and a yard.
You think you're going to get that? You think you're going to get that?
They'll try the left side with Carter. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll pick up 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick of the 4th round out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
Demario Davis, Saints' leading tackler last year, in on to stop that time. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Oh, yeah. And squeeze, get in there. Check 26, check. Ready, go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
They'll run with Carter. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Check 99. Watch out.
One more time with Carter. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Check 31, check 31.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, here we go. Hey, check Mike.
Wilson. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And this one is right through. To a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal, pretty darn good.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Play action. Greer to throw it. That's complete to Troutman, right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Greer on 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Greer. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Greer. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go play action with Wilson. Completes it to Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Greer. Flushed out right. Back to Kamara for another catch. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning it, Johnson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Carter a first down and more. Shows his strength at the 50. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Johnson now returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the edge.
Carter with it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Tight end right. Grace don't travel. Grace don't go.
They'll go again with Carter. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Just like that. Hey, check Mike 28. Mike 27. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Jet.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd down, Wilson goes right back to Smith again. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Running with Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Greer. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 50, hey. You get blocked me. You get me.
Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side complete to Carter. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mike 42.
Wrap it.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Here we go.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. They got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Greer operating from the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And some room to maneuver. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll set up the screen to Smith, and he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the 1st, but he only makes it to the 34. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 56.
They go play action now. Wilson.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Second and 10.
60 orange. Blue there. 66.
Here's a give to Carter.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Jets on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Rolling to his left. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Let's go. Let's go. 27, Mike 27. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Let's go.
On first down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, ready? 56. Check, 56. Alpha.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carter. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ain't no such thing as a low.
Now Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I know you felt that one.
31's the mic. Here it comes. Here it comes.
From the gun on third down, Greer. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard. Where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They had to go for with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.